Hello everyone, welcome back to Community Medicine Insight. In this video, we will understand the focus of World Breastfeeding Week 2026. What is the meaning of theme? What are the proven interventions that support the breastfeeding? What are the barriers which are faced by mother? And the important role of healthcare professional and the public health programs. World Breastfeeding Week was started in the year 1992 by the World Alliance for Breastfeeding Action in collaboration with the WHO and UNICEF. The first week of August was chosen to mark the anniversary of Innocenti Declaration. The theme for the year 2026 is Breastfeeding for a Sustainable Start in Life, Strengthen What Works. Let us understand this theme step by step. So the first component is the strengthening of proven intervention. Many effective breastfeeding interventions are already known. These include baby-friendly hospital initiative, early skin-to-skin contact, rooming in, counseling by a skilled personnel. So these are the interventions at health system level. At community level, peer counselor, frontline health workers like ASHA, ANM, and the continued support of the family member is important. They can reinforce the key messages, identify the breastfeeding difficulties, and correct the misconception. If we talk about interventions at workplace level, then the paid maternity leave, breastfeeding breaks, appropriate lactation or pumping facilities can help the mother to continue the breastfeeding after returning to work. Second component is investing in breastfeeding support. So investment does not mean only the financial resources. Investment also means, apart from financial resources, training of healthcare workers, ensuring adequate staff, development of counseling skill, establishment of breastfeeding friendly facilities. Third component is the monitoring progress. We should not only conduct the activities, we should also assess the result. For example, how many mothers are initiating breastfeeding within 1 hour of birth, or whether the exclusive breastfeeding rates are improving or not. Next component is scaling of successful programs. If any intervention is effective in one hospital or district or community, intervention should be adapted and it should be expanded so that more mothers and babies can benefit from it. Finally, the theme emphasizes building sustainable system for every mother and baby. It means that support should not stop after delivery or at the time of hospital discharge. A mother may require help either during the pregnancy or immediately after birth, or at the time of introduction of complementary feeding, or when she returns to work. Warm chain of support means continuous and connected network of people and the services that support a mother throughout his breastfeeding journey. The chain may begin during the antenatal care, where the mother receives information and counseling regarding the breastfeeding. At the time of delivery, the healthcare professional support early skin-to-skin contact and the early initiation of breastfeeding. During postnatal period, nurses, doctors, lactational counselor, they help the mother with the positioning, attachment, and common breastfeeding problems. After discharge, ASHA, ANM, frontline workers, peer support group, family members, they continue to provide support. And when a mother returns to work, a supportive workplace policies, they help her to continue breastfeeding. India has implemented several programs and policies to protect and promote the breastfeeding. And the important ones are MA program, which stands for Mother's Absolute Affection, Baby Friendly Hospital Initiative, which are the evidence-based practices that support breastfeeding, Infant and Milk Substitute Act. Poshan Abhiyan promotes improved nutrition and support behavior change which are related to maternal, infant and young child nutrition. In home-based newborn care, ASHA, who is a frontline health worker, supports mother and identify newborn and breastfeeding related concern at the household level. Pradhan Mantri Matru Vandana Yojana provides maternity benefit and supports improved maternal and health nutrition. All these initiatives demonstrate that India already has a strong policy and program framework. This table shows the comparison of infant feeding practices of NFHS 5 data with NFHS 6 data. So here we can see that there is improvement in breastfeeding within 1 hour of birth as compared to NFHS 5 data. But the important point to consider here is that despite increase in the institutional delivery, there is dip in the exclusive breastfeeding rate under 6 months. Key reasons may be postnatal counseling gap and urban nuclear family setups, return to work without adequate workplace breastfeeding support. So, what are the common barriers which are faced by mother during breastfeeding? The important barrier is lack of counseling. Mothers may not receive adequate information regarding early initiation, positioning, attachment, and how to deal with common breastfeeding problems. Cesarean delivery is also one of the common barriers, makes positioning difficult because of post-operative pain. Myths and misconceptions are still prevalent in the community that may interfere with the breastfeeding. Aggressive marketing of breast milk substitute can influence the family decision and may create an impression that formula milk is equivalent or superior to breast milk. Poor workplace support is another important challenge as mother may find difficult to continue breastfeeding when they have limited maternity leave or no breastfeeding breaks or no private or hygienic space for expressing milk. Family pressure can also affect breastfeeding practices as mother is advised or pressurized to introduce water, animal milk or other feeds before 6 months of age. Inadequate maternity protection further increases the difficulty of continuing breastfeeding after returning to work. So these barriers shows that breastfeeding alone cannot be viewed as an individual choice. A mother always require a support from the family, healthcare system, communities and public policies. As a healthcare professional, what we can do? Health professionals have a central role in protecting, promoting and supporting the breastfeeding. We must ensure that the female receives counseling during antenatal care. Healthcare professionals should promote early initiation of breastfeeding within 1 hour of birth wherever possible. They should help mothers in achieving the correct positioning and attachment. This is important because poor attachment can result in ineffective milk transfer and that may give a false impression that milk supply is inadequate. Discourage any kind of pre-lacteal feeds like honey, water, or animal milk. Support should also continue after discharge because many breastfeeding difficulties they develop at home. Healthcare professionals should encourage exclusive breastfeeding, that is, giving only breast milk during for 6 months and nothing else. Address breastfeeding problems early, and mothers should not be blamed when they face any difficulties. Instead, a health worker should listen to their concern, identify the underlying problem, practical solutions should be given to the mother.